Hey guys, tonight's episode, wow, yep, this is the video log for, Degrassi Now or Never Extraordinary Machine Part 1, aired tonight. This was the episode that pretty much, I'm pretty sure, like, 85% of, like, Degrassi fans have been waiting for. I definitely know Eclair and LML fans were definitely waiting for this episode. I was completely blown away by tonight's episode. I'm just kind of in tears and just, wow. Anyways, let's get to business. I'm going to be talking about not just what happened tonight, but what I'm seeing on Tumblr and my opinions on what I've been seeing on Tumblr. Yeah. Okay, so pretty much, let's see, tonight's episode, we had KENNA storyline, OWANYA came back, Bianca came back from the Bermuda Triangle, Eli not taking his pills, IMOGEN being used, that completely breaks my heart. I can't even, yeah. So let's talk about OWANYA, Anya's storyline, and Owen, since that seemed to be the, not, I want to save the most, like, big part for last, because I'm going to have a lot to say about it. So pretty much, Anya is still doing crack. Not good. And, she's, you know, getting crack from that blonde coke head. Yeah, okay. Chloe, I think that's her name, and pretty much she's not stopping, and she tries, at the beginning of the episode, she tries to make things up with Owen, you know, ask him to help her out with this career fair since she's not going to college, and pretty much she kind of tries to use Owen to make herself look good in front of her mom by saying, you know, he's going to come to the career expo fair with us because he doesn't, you know, have his life planned out. But little does she know that he does have his life planned out, and he wants to be a hockey coach. So she's kind of bummed out there, and she feels as if, you know, he thinks that she's a complete failure because she has no self-confidence whatsoever, and the crack coke is the only thing that's helping her, you know, feel more confident about herself, which is not good, mind you. Say no to drugs, no matter how, you know, tempting shit looks on TV in Degrassi. You know, there's a reason why they put those storylines on Degrassi, is to show you that, you know, when you do those things, it does ruin your life, and it takes you, you know, down the wrong path. So don't do drugs, guys. Say no to drugs, okay? I'm being completely serious. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad for you. Yeah. Next. And pretty much, yeah. So pretty much Anya and then Owen go to play pool afterwards, and, you know, they get into this little bicker. She goes into the bathroom, snorts coke, comes back out high, basically, and Owen calls her pathetic and walks away, and pretty much that's the end of their relationship, and that's, you know, it. And then at the end of the episode, Anya's in the bathroom puking because apparently blonde chick Chloe gave her a bad batch of crack coke, and she... What's the difference between crack and coke? Comment. Like, I don't even, yeah. And Bianca, flawless Bianca, walks into the bathroom, you know, pretty much tells her that, you know, shit like that ruins your life. Like, you don't, crack does that to you. And she, you know, I think because of that scene between them, I kind of want to see Anya and Bianca become friends, because it seems like, you know, Bianca's a bad girl and shit, but she stays away from that shit. Good girl, Bianca. And pretty much, Anya sees on... Do bathrooms in Canada have TVs? Like, what? She sees on the TV in the bathroom, you know, an advertisement for Canadian Air Forces, and she pretty much is... Like, it seems like that's where the writers want her storyline to go. She's going to join the Army, the Air Force, and that's what she's gonna make of her life. And honestly, I saw something on Tumblr about how that's a really, you know, it's a really, like, it's a complete twist. I definitely didn't expect it, but it fits for her character, because she isn't really she isn't really a leader, but she can be if she's put into situations like LARPing, which means, you know, it seems like her character is, you know, fit for that. And I hope she does, you know, I hope she does go through with that, and, you know, maybe that would be a good end storyline for Anya. I do really want to see Anya make something of her life, and I really hope they do not send her to Kenya on some freaking army base in Kenya shit, because that would be so funny. Oh my god. And then she could go see Dr. Chris in Kenya, and then her and Dr. Chris and Darcy can have a great threesome and shit. Like, I'm just joking. Don't take that to heart. I'm just completely joking. Okay, 6 minutes already. I'm like blabbering. I'm not talking as fast tonight. I don't know why. I still have a lot to say. Okay, pretty much next is KENNA. Jenna and Casey are putting baby Tyson up for adoption. Casey definitely doesn't want that to happen, but, you know, Jenna definitely wants what's best for Tyson, and she pretty much, like, is going through with the breakup too, and Casey doesn't like that. Obviously, he still wants to be with her, but he cheated on her. Like, once a cheater, always a cheater, you know? And, I mean, honestly, as much as I want to, you know, see them together, I want them to raise baby Tyson together, it doesn't work out. Like, if Jenna wants to move on, then honestly, power to her if she wants to move on. I would, yeah, especially after being cheated on, I don't think I would ever be able to forgive, you know, my boyfriend. He would never cheat on me, but that's personal information. Anyways, yeah, so they pretty much, there's a scene where Casey is in class, and he turns on Dave and pretty much blames it on him for ratting him out. And honestly, at this point, I mean, I already don't like Casey, and at this point, I'm just like, you fucked up. You cheated on Jenna with Marisol, and you're gonna turn around and, like, put it on Dave as the reason why you two are breaking up. Like, are you serious? Stop putting the blame on people when it's your fault. Like, I hate people who can't, you know, take the heat for something that they did and just have to blame other people. So that's a reason why I hate Casey's character so bad. And we find out that Jenna is moving in with Allie. I think somebody completely called that yesterday, or last week on Tumblr. Whoever you are, congrats, you're a freaking Raven. Yeah. Did you see that reference? Psychic Raven. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I still think Casey's a douche, even though, I mean, you know, my heart goes out for him that he wants to keep the baby. Their storyline isn't resolved yet because they meet with the adoption couple, the couple that wants to adopt baby Tyson, and he doesn't agree with it, even though Jenna does, so that's where they leave off with the KENNA. I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing more of that tomorrow in the second part of Extraordinary Machine. Let's see. Okay, now here's the big one. Eli, Imogen, Claire, and Jake. Eli has not been taking his meds. And pretty much he's going psycho. Literally going psycho, insane, crazy. He thinks that changing the play and changing the ending is going to impress Claire and, you know, get them back together. And he pretty much changes Fritz, the character of Fritz, into into Jack/Jake. And, you know, Jake is feeling completely targeted. He confronts Eli, and pretty much, you know, Eli fires him. And I had to laugh when Eli turned around and saw Riley, and he's like, so, like, have you ever considered acting? That was really funny. I was cracking up. I'm not cracking up now because obviously I didn't just rewatch it, so I can't really crack up. It's an in-the-moment thing. But yeah, they recast Jack as Riley. Eli is going psycho, as I've already said, that he definitely thinks that Claire is going to take him back if he changes the play and if he impresses her and stuff like that. And he's not on his pill, so obviously he's not thinking correctly. And they practice over the play. Like, he changes the whole entire script literally a day before opening night. So everybody's like, Fiona definitely doesn't like that. And I found it so rude when Eli told Fiona that she wasn't an artist. And Fiona is flawless, okay? It's flawless Fiona. Like, she's don't bash on her, okay? Like, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Eli Goldsworthy or freaking Ian Somerhalder or whoever. Like, you don't bash on Fiona Coyne, okay? She's flawless. All right, good. We have that clear. I have 5 minutes left on this video. Imogen. Oh, my sweet Imogen, heart is breaking. Oh my God. I can't. I just completely, like, I can't. She's being used. Like, even she understands him. She knows him so well, because when he starts freaking out at everybody during rehearsal, she was like, she definitely knew that he wasn't taking his meds, and she asked him. And pretty much, yes, I understand she was the one that gave him the idea to stop taking his meds in the first place, but it was only so that he could have enough inspiration and creativity to write the play. And then he should have continued to take his pills. Okay, this is what I've been seeing on Tumblr a lot ever since tonight's episode. The fact that people are saying that she deserved to be used, the fact that people are saying, blaming it on her that he's not taking his pills, okay, the fact that everybody pretty much, knowing that Imogen is being used, saying that it's her own fault that she's being used. All right, let me just mention that stuff and finish this recap really quick before I put in my 2 cents into this. I only have like 4 minutes left, so let me make this quick. Pretty much after the rehearsal, he takes her hand and he pretty much plays with her feelings and tells her to tell everybody about the play so that, it's all interesting and shit. And then he goes and he tells, Claire he wants to get an interview in with her, and he's freaking thinking it's a date and shit. He's going psycho, okay? So they meet at the dot. Claire and him meet at the dot, and, he's all complimenting her on how she's pretty and shit. And she's, she's trying to keep it cool because this is an interview and she knows that, but obviously he's not having it. And then Jake appears at the dot, and that completely drives him crazy. He loses his train of thought. He can't think correctly. He can't answer the questions correctly, and he says he's tired. He needs to go home, get some sleep, and Claire and Jake leave for their movie. He calls up Imogen and tells her that he needs to go and do some lines and shit with, like, he wants to run over the lines in the script and shit like that, and, meeting at his house and shit, okay? So get to the scene where they're both at his house, in his room. They're going over the scene. They finish the scene, and okay, given Imogen definitely said, even though it was good, we should re-practice the scene a few more times. I'm pretty sure my own fangirl heart would be saying that just so that I could kiss him more than one time, okay? Like, don't even pretend you wouldn't have pulled that shit, okay? Don't even pretend you wouldn't have pulled that shit. And number 2, yes, I know people are saying that she definitely knew he called her Claire, okay? But she did correct him and ask him, you mean Clara, right? And he's the one that continued to kiss her, and he pretty much smiled, as in, yeah, I meant Clara, and continued to kiss her. So yes, I understand she should have said no, and she was the enabler, and she let that happen. But that does not make Eli right at all. Honestly, that does not clear him of the crime of using her. Like, he is straight up using her. And as much as I completely hate him right now, I still love him. And I want them to be together so bad. And I know tomorrow we're going to see that scene where Imogen walks away with her heart broken, and I'm going to cry my eyes out. But that's okay, because it's Degrassi, and it goes there, and we're supposed to cry. Anyways, so this hate I'm seeing on Tumblr about, how Imogen was the one that's made him take his meds, like, stop taking his meds. Okay, news flash, she tried to help him so that he could write a play, and then she assumed that he was going to retake his medicine, okay? Like, that's his own goddamn fault for not taking his own goddamn pills, okay? She's not the one telling him not to, okay? And even if she wanted to shove the pills down his throat, she couldn't have done it anyway, okay? So don't blame Imogen for for Eli not taking his pills. I have 30 seconds on this video left, so I'm gonna leave you guys with that thought. Comment on how you think about this Eli Imogen thing, and how you feel about everything, how you feel about the KENNA, the OWANYA, everything like that. Subscribe and like, follow my Tumblr, you already have it. If you don't, it's in the description. That's it. Yeah, bye guys.